Welcome to Virtual Play live game development streaming. We're a small indie game company in the Netherlands, making a lot of applied games, but also working on our own entertainment games. We have big plans, including a lot of new technologies and very cool new gameplay ideas. For this stream, we'll be showing the entire process of building our new game Hatchball, which is not really technically innovative, but a mashup of pinball and collecting and caring for cute creatures. My name is Stephan, and I've been programming and making games for over 30 years. When I was very young, I already had two big passions, music and computers. So I'm basically a self-taught programmer from a time before the internet and tutorials, and just studied computer science and artificial intelligence years later. Let's get started. Hey, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. I am back for some more Hatchball development, and actually have a plan for today, but it's not very long because I'm super swamped with a lot of things, and that means my brain is half exploding, so I'm super tired. So hey, hello. So I'm probably not even gonna fill the hour. I'm not sure yet. Just see how I'm gonna be doing, but I'd like to just get started. So here we are. Let's see if I'm actually. So many outputs. No, that's the wrong one. Where's my rip saw? There. All right. So that's gonna go here. Yes. So last time I made a hatchling data link to, yes. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna try to get those give the hatchlings some traits and some properties, like XP level. They have an energy level, and they have an attachment level to the player, which we still have to give a proper name in the interface, but we'll call it attachment in code. That is one thing, and then on the other side, that's that stuff that changes. On the other side, we've got they have moods. They can have multiple moods and going up and down, and then they also have traits that also influence those moods. And of course, they have experience and leveling. So basically, what we need to do now is establish some kind of way that the hatchlings are saved for the player. So that's kind of a database, and then also have to make that work in the game. So there's basically two things that hatchlings, right now, hatchlings are just prefabs, and those hatchling scripts only have type stuff. But then there needs to be some things that will need to be yes, hatchling love. There will need to be some properties that get instantiated from the specific hatchling that the player has at that point. So that's different from the hatchling type. So it will need to be I'm gonna need to be thinking about the way to do that, the best way to do that, or a good way to do that. I'm not gonna say that I know the best way for everything, but it's just I'm gonna just go for a good way. So basically, need to think about the link between hatchling objects, hatchling data, like the asset with all the raw data that is about hatchling types, and then specific hatchlings in storage that will actually need to have a life on the server in the end, so that they will need to have a life on the server so that we can send the player notifications. Though I'm pretty sure we shouldn't be needing to use push notifications, because the game could just calculate when the next notification should be planned. So Hey, hello, hi, Tom. So, mm, yeah, so hatchling data is actually just about the type and the class and the skill. So that's the, let's comment that also for a little bit. It is the data, uh, it's actually like the static data on types of hatchlings. And then there's also hatchlings that are actually in storage. So I'm going to go to the storage class as well and see how and there needs to be some kind of hatchling collection in there, and which of course starts with like their level 0 when they're still in their egg, and then their like XP will just be a timer running up to the or running down to the when they're hatching. I think it's just here then. Storage. I should actually organize the scripts a little bit more. So create folder, and that will be pinball mechanics, which is where a lot of these scripts should go, in fact. Let's see, ball spawner, drain, drop target, flipper, kick out hole, layer changer, level transition, outline pedestal, pinball event is actually also in the pinball mechanics, plunger, rollover group, sensor debug, slingshot, target, and target activator. They all belong in pinball mechanics. And that's better. Coins display is a UI thing, I would say. Okay, I'm actually not gonna organize this much more right now. I'm just gonna go back to my storage script and see how I did this. The only thing I did right now is actually storing, and then also the player has stuff that is stored. Everything that is serialized in this. Oh yeah, I did this nicely. So the way I set this up is that everything that is serialized in this specific script is actually also always saved. The thing now that I am a bit afraid of is that if I add something to this bit, then it won't be able to deserialize it anymore. So let me see if that is the case, because I did get me the sessions are in player prefs, but then here I'm opening that and deserializing, and create empty list objects only creates them if they're null. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's see. Player coins, player diamonds. Okay, let's say I'm gonna debug this for a little bit. Actually, just gonna do actual debugging here. I'm gonna click on that deserialization, switch to debug mode, attach this to Unity, and run the project. It takes a while. Ah, this thing is still running. Yes, that's why my computer was a bit slow. I was encoding something. I'm running that. And let's see. It did not load. Why? That's weird. It did not get to this point. Oh, all right. So that's interesting. There is a storage on global, isn't there? No. Wait, what? It's nothing. It's okay. Yeah, no, there's no actual manifestation of that in scene, but attached to Unity. I guess that's it. It wasn't. No, that's weird. Well, then I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna log instance.player coins. Did I add something to that yet? Okay, so nothing happens with storage, which is quite insane. That would happen in global, I would say, but all right. And in game logic, neither does that happen. Okay, so let's see. Change coins, change diamonds. Is Hatchling unlocked? Ah, they're never referenced anywhere. All right, so basically I just need to do storage init. That doesn't work. Public. Okay, let's see if it works now. 60. That's good. That's the amount of coins. So now I'm curious to see. Oh, it probably did that somewhere in the UI. Yes. I'm thinking currency bar, coins label. No, or oh yeah, that coins display thing. That does work. It uses player coins. Okay. Well, anyway, right now I'm deserializing, and now I'm curious. I didn't study the serialization, the way that Unity does serialization, so I'm actually curious if I'm going to add let's say just a simple field, player hatchling test, whichever, and I'm now start this and try to deserialize that thing. Will it still work? Yes, it will. Oh, that is really nice. So there is some backward compatibility there. Okay, that is nice. So just it won't have a value for that, but it will have a value for those other things. That is nice. Okay, that changes. Well, that doesn't change, so that I don't have to change my approach. I can just add stuff here, and stuff being all the players' hatchlings. So that would mean serializing the hatchling itself, meaning that, am I actually going to do that in hatchling? Because that is actually also a object. It would maybe be better to have like a storage for the hatchlings in a more abstract way, and then instantiate hatchlings from that. How did I do that in game? I don't remember. With pedestal just pedestal there. Yeah, just instantiate. So it makes an actual, yeah, so I have to think about my terminology here. So the instantiating the hatchling is actually the hatchling model. So that would be the image of the hatchling. I think I might want to rename that a little bit. Do I? I think I might want to. So I could do that over here, but then I don't think it would work. Let's think. So basically what I'm saying is that the hatchling that I made before is actually just a physical manifestation of the hatchling. So hatchling model is not enough. Hatchling body. Hatchling object. Whoa, what's going on here? Wow. So, whoa. So Visual Studio really doesn't like all this. That's pretty insane, because you'd consider that this word like happens a lot. Bam. Man. Oh yeah, I forgot my pointer. Oh, come on. I should deinstall that thing. Pointer focus. Uninstall. Pointer focus. Uninstall. So that I can't do that accidentally anymore. Good. And then key press. That's the one I want. Right, so yeah, I'll have my click things. Hey. What? Ah, there they are. Yes. Visual Studio is gone. Good. Hatchling body will need some renaming. Hatchling body. So let's see, can I now hopefully its body is actually also not the right word. Dang. Hatchling, whatever. Physical manifestation. Let's just say physical hatchling. And then that spooks out again. Oh, it doesn't. Nice. Physical hatchling. Let's just do that. That's better. Okay, so there's physical hatchling, and physical hatchling has a hatchling type, of course, and can have an activatability that makes sense. So that will need to copy some properties from the actual hatchling, which is purely data in the storage. Let's see if this makes sense. So now I'll actually make hatchling, create a new C# script called hatchling, and hatchling is actually the data of each individual creature that is owned by a player, which will not be an object. It will not have that, and it will be serializable, which means I need system. Now let's just system. And then in storage, I could actually go in and make a serialized field, make a list of hatchlings, player hatchlings. Is that what I need though? Let's think. I've got the, I'm actually gonna make that the same as the rest. So that's the amount of diamonds, and these will be owned hatchlings. And that will be a, all right. So there's an event handler for this list. Hatchlings changed. And then if somehow I get a new hatchling, that would be different because this has different, it has two things. So write instance dot player hatchlings add, oops, hatchling, and then call hatchlings changed. And just give it a callback with player hatchlings. Oh, instance of player hatchlings. Right, so basically doing the same that I did with diamonds and coins, but now for a collection. So I also need to remove hatchling. And that's a list of hatchlings. Right. So that adds, that's add hatchling, and this is remove hatchling, and you should not be calling that on that list. So I'm not sure even that I should. Be able to get that list object itself, because that is dangerous. I can't really. Something like this, so that I could enumerate over them, but I won't be able to change the collection from here. Add hatchling, remove hatchling, then I could add stuff like has hatchling or get specific hatchling. I wouldn't be able to use that with a index, but that's fine. And then let's just I'm not sure if I'm gonna need those. Remove at, yes, and that's gonna be remove at index. Right. So now there's a list of hatchlings, but hatchlings don't have any data in there yet. So let's start doing that. So what does a hatchling have? A hatchling has an amount of experience which determines its level. Just like any regular, well, many games do. And we're just gonna use that standard way of doing stuff because it just works. So it looks like my microphone is actually softer again. What does Windows do here with? It's so weird. I'm not sure what. Let's see. It wasn't that much softer, but still curious to see if it's still doing that thing where it changes the volume of a microphone all the time. No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. I think that's something that Microsoft Teams is doing all the time. Yeah, this is a lot better now. I'm sorry if it was a bit soft, but I'm loud now. So it will have an amount of XP. XP in general is an int. So serialize field int XP. Actually, if this is just a data class, then this might not even need to be an object class. It could just be a struct. Not sure. I'm also not sure that it should be public or internal or something. I think that this stuff needs to be no, like the thing is, if I do this, then it won't get written. So I need to do it the other way. I need to have this thing be the serialized bit, and then I need to have like a public int XP with a getter and a setter. So basically the getter could be more simple, just return XP, and the setter should be a little bit more complex, namely XP is value, and then it should actually trigger a storage write. Storage dot commit. Does that make sense? Storage dot commit. Where is it? Oh, I can remove that breakpoint. Will serialize the whole instance, and the whole instance should have that hatchling in there. So that actually makes sense. And now I also know that this definitely is not a struct. Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna do it this way for everything, so that it's always stored. I'm like seriously considering adding some kind of custom attribute, because I never did that in C#. I might take a little peek into that just now to see if I can do something with that. Writing custom attributes. I'm really curious to see. I never did anything with that. So blah blah blah. There's an attribute and it has something. Identifying attribute definitions in metadata. Blah blah blah. How do I use it? That's not where I was at. Ah, no. All right. Inherited is false. My attribute, your attribute. My method will have my attribute. Yeah, okay, so that's over it. Allow multiple, okay. True. And then declaring. But how do I use them? Okay. Okay. No. Attributes. Retrieve information. There. Stored in attributes. Retrieving a single instance of an attribute. Get attribute type T. Alright, so that's how can I find all the multiple instance attribute? Alright, I'm gonna see if that's a thing. C# find all classes that have an that have attribute that get types with for each type in assembly.get types. Okay, okay. Why not? Why not? I would actually try this. See if I can get this stuff to... No, I can't do that, of course. Can't automatically get that in there. No. No. All right, I'm gonna give up there. I was thinking maybe I could use an attribute to give like put a hook in there, like C# property hook. Yeah, that. Na. Yeah, post compilation. Nope, not gonna do that. Okay, so basically just gonna do it this way then. Let's see if I can make this more into like a compact form. I'm not sure that this would still be readable. I guess it would. Yeah, okay. I'll do it like this. Right, so that's XP. So I change that, it gets changed in the storage. So then there's one other thing. I want to get the level, and that's only a getter because it's directly derived from XP. Calculate level from the XP. Okay, no, that actually is just this. Get return XP greater than level, let's say level 1 threshold, which would be defined somewhere just here. It's a level, oh sorry, int level 1 threshold, and I don't know what they're gonna be, but we would want to tweak them. 1,000 and 3,000 for like having 2 more, and then 3 more is 6,000, and I'm not sure how many levels we will have, but just let's just for now say level 1, 2, or 3. If it's over the level, hold on, if it's over level 3 threshold, then it's going to be 3. Otherwise, if XP is over level 2 threshold, it's going to be level 2. Otherwise, if XP over level 1 threshold, it's going to be 1. And otherwise it will be 0, which means it's still an egg, I would say. This could be done not a lot better. I'm going to actually make it different, because this would be incorrect. The first level would have 1,000, would have 1,000, and the second level would have 2,000, and then one after that would have, like, I'm not sure if we'd have level 4, but maybe that one would have 3. So, and then I would simply put another one here. Let's say this. And then it makes more sense maybe to people. If it's over level 4 threshold, then it would be level 4. If it's over level 3 threshold, it would be 3, 2, 1, 0. So that's its level. That actually doesn't merit its own line. Ouch! No, I won't do that. If I did this, it would still do that, huh? Jeez. All right. That's level. So that's one thing, that's the level, and then we have to be careful about energy and attachment, because energy might change over time automatically. So we'd have to have a runtime version and a storage version, so that we'd have to have like some type of timestamp of when the energy level was stored. So that it's a bit more intricate, because those will change over time. For now, I'm actually going to call them int, because we want to actually make sure that they're actually, do we want? Yeah, I'm going to stick with int for now. Why is public? First, storage, serialized energy, and with that I'm gonna need serialize. I'm gonna need some way of storing when this energy was actually saved, and that might just be a timestamp. Energy timestamp makes most sense. And then, because then I know when it would actually be decreasing. Does that make sense? I guess it does. And then there's the same for attachment, but I think for now I'm just gonna leave it at this for energy. So let's say I want to get energy. Then I could do I can do the same thing as I did for XP. and that would be energy. To get would give me energy, but I would have to check Alright, so this would be a bit different. Because right now I'm going to think. Basically, this would be the way that energy would not degrade. So there has to be some kind of calculation here with the energy timestamp that would tell me what the energy was at the time I'm actually trying to retrieve the amount. That takes into account its energy drainage, but that might be quite complex. So return energy level based on the energy and energy timestamp. Oh man, I don't actually need those because they're already class. Calculate energy level. So basically what I'm gonna do there is create a function that calculates the energy level, and this will somehow take the energy and the energy timestamp into account. So let's just for now I'm just gonna say it declines with like 1 per second. That would be the easiest, because if I take like a C# timestamp, C# timestamp long, that is yeah, can't get a oh, there we go. That's just the current timestamp. So that is the number of seconds. So if I commit, energy timestamp would become that. Oops, yes, the current timestamp. And then let's see if I I run a return or actually do I return that? Yeah, energy minus the energy that was taken away over time. So the difference between the energy timestamp and the current time, that is actually just simply, that should be enough. This would have to be an int, and also it should never be less than 0. So take the maximum of 0 and that, and of course this should be int and not void. So I calculate the energy level this way, so that if I get energy, it will not really change anything on disk every time. That might need to happen if I actually go into more intricate schemes, but I think we should not need to do that. Same exact thing goes for the attachment level, which we didn't really name anything other than that. So let's just comment here a little bit. Hatchlings XP level from, well, it's from participating in the actual game, and this is add actually doesn't need comments. It's a hatchling and it's XP in there, so what the hell am I commenting anything for? So basically we've got energy, we've got attachment, and attachment timestamp, and then attachment getter, calculate attachment level, calculate attachment level, attachment timestamp, same here, and then we got the exact thing cloned for attachment. This will definitely not just be 1 per second, although we could also go from that and tweak our values based on the fact that it decays in 1 per second. We could do that as well, so that might also be a very valid way to do it. Now actually there needs to be something as maximum energy. That might change. I'm not sure. I'm gonna note it here. If in case any of my colleagues here are listening, we should think about that. What's the maximum energy level that a hatchling can have, and will it change with its level or with its mood or stuff like that? Okay, so that is current. Then there is there's a couple of other things that hatchlings have. Moods and traits, and they will be even more basic. So actually this belongs with level. I'm gonna put it over here. Traits, for instance. So I'm gonna say there's a class hatchling trait. I could put it like I did here with the structs and enums. I could put it in there. Would there be any reason? Yeah, I'll actually, hatchling trait should be kind of at least a struct, so I'm actually going to make a new class for that. Folder, what the hell am I doing? A new C# script, hatchling trait, and another one, Hatchling. That's not good. Hatchling, yes, that's better. And then create another script called hatchling. Come on. Hatchling mood. Hatchling trait is definitely not an object. It needs to be serializable, I think. And the same goes for hatchling mood. That also needs to be serializable and not an object. And what I'm going to do here is try to come up with the way that traits and moods are actually represented here without actually knowing what they are, because we didn't design those yet. but there will be some kind of a type and a value. Though a trait could also be a singular enum thing, but then maybe in such a way that they could be we could use an OR modifier on them. Like this, I'm gonna just put in some to do add real traits design, and then I'm gonna just put in some traits here that would be like short-tempered. That's not a good trait, but let's think that should be a trait type, or trait might already just be that. I'm just gonna go for that. Yeah, short-tempered. I don't know. So if it's an int and I want to be able to add them, and I've got 16, or yeah. Let's say warmth loving, warmth loving, cold loving. I don't know. We didn't think of this part before, and there's, yeah. Let's just keep it at this for now, and we could just add a lot of real traits soon. Hatchling mood is different, because a mood will also always have an amount with that. So basically, I think in here there should be an enum, which is also serializable, like a mood type or mood class, or mood type. Could just call it hatchling mood dot type, but nah, I don't like doing that. So let's say sad, angry, happy, disgusted, and afraid, just to get the big 5 in there. And also actually adding here the same comment, add real moods, and we have to design those. So what will happen with this is that the creatures that you collect will have character traits, and they will have moods based on those character traits, and based on what you do with them, and based on what kind of attention you give them, so that they will actually gain some character depth, so that people would get more attached to them. And hopefully that we can make this system so intricate that it gives some depth, but not too hard to understand, or not so hard that it becomes too hard to grasp. Like people should still be able to understand why their creature is responding in a specific way to a situation or to something you do to them. So I'm basically adding that, and I'm gonna say int again, state. Basically going to, I'm thinking about this not being accessible. I'm too tired to do this now. Think about access and persistence. That doesn't work because it's an enum in here. Okay, yes, true. Hatchling mode dot mode. Let's just call it an emotion. That's actually mixing terms. No. Need to think about this, but I'm too tired, so I'm gonna call it a day. Let's commit all this, close it off, and commit, and then that's it. So what did we do here? Reorganized a bit. I added Hatchling. I actually added Hatchling storage already. So added player Hatchling collection. Then edit first Hatchling properties, including persistence, reorganized. Oh Jesus, sorry, I'm a bit tired, I guess. Adds, reorganizes. What did I actually reorganize as? Yes, scripts. Well, right, that should be it. So thank you for watching. I am calling it a day. Like I said before, I'm not gonna go on for very long right now. I am a bit tired, and we've got a very full program tomorrow, teaching, and we're doing a nice applied job, a game for a big company here. So which I might show some stuff about that game, but for now it's not disclosed, so I'm not even sure we can tell anything about it, so I won't. But I need to get some rest. So basically gonna just return on Sunday evening, well, evening here, and same time, same place. For now, I give you the same music I've been giving you the last, I don't know how many episodes, way too many. But as I said, I don't have a lot of time, so I hope just to collect something in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna end with the same music from Berserkle. That is a game from 2012, and this music I made then, and it's adaptive, so you can hear 3 types of intensity there that would change with the game. If you like this stream, please like, subscribe, follow, whichever you can do on your platform that you're watching. And if you really want to support us, please consider then becoming a patron. Patreon link is in the description on YouTube and in our profile on Twitch. Thanks again for watching, and see you again next Sunday. Bye bye.